Hi, hello and welcome today. My name is Lorna. I'm a psychotherapist and a yoga teacher, and we're going to do some yoga to ease anxiety. Okay, so anxiety means when we're scared of something and there's something going on. So I want you to get on your mat. You don't need a mat, you've got a floor. You stand up and we're going to just take our hands on our hips and put some circles in. So we're working somatically with the body here, and our bodies hold trauma, emotional stress, all the stuff, right? Even though we think it's gone, we feel it in our guts, in our hips. So let's do some yoga. Helps reduce anxiety. It improves mental health. It's like medicine. Okay, so standing with our feet apart, I'm going to ask you, just as we warm up, we're going to take a deep breath. Inhale up to the top. I want you to put your hands together. Just notice where your hands touch. Exhale down. Bend the knees twice more. Inhale up and down, and last time. Inhale up and down. Brilliant. Now interlink the hands. Stretch up, take the gaze up. Little smile on the face and down. Oh, the wind's up, coming up here. And again, inhale up and hands back to the hips. Hands back to the hips. Okay, and we're gonna work in the shoulders now. So what I'd like you to do is put some circles in the shoulders and then go on to one side and then the other side. Now, can you notice if one side's tighter? Let me actually notice it rather than saying it. Yes, this side's tighter. So the side that's tighter, I want you to take your hand and actually give it a squeeze. So going into the base of the neck, along the shoulder. Okay, now do that on the other side. We know the other side's not as bad. Take it into the neck. Okay, brilliant. Standing with the feet together, hand by the side. We're going to inhale up, look at the fingertips, take it back. Inhale up and back. Last time, inhale up, push from the foot on the floor to the hip to the armpit, to the fingers. Other side, inhale up and back. Inhale up, push from the foot to the hip to the armpit to the fingers, and take it back. When I say take it back, eyes latch on to the fingers, looking back. Brilliant. Arms up, swing them back. Arms up, swing them back. So yeah, anxiety, keep doing this, is where we have a high level of cortisol in the body. It's always caused by something. There's always a threat, a deadline. Have I done this? Have I screwed up with this thing? There is always something going on why we feel like that. Okay, so now what I'd like you to do is just put some bending in the knees. So the cortisol, which is the stress hormone, shake with me here when we're doing this. This is good for releasing tension, stress, cortisol in the body, right? Shaking, right? Shake your legs now. Okay, so the cortisol in the body builds up. That's why we can feel sick. We get butterflies in the stomach, tummy. Let's twist our arms. So it's an energy. So we want to move that energy. The worst thing you can do is go and sit down in the corner and take some breaths. You need to move, you need to walk, you need to do a thing. Okay, great, because it affects our thinking. The negative thoughts will come back, so we've got to move. So it's very active. Okay, letting the arms slowly settle. Brilliant. Let the knees be soft. Hands on the hips. Let's squat down here. Take the arms up. Inhale, exhale, up, exhale, pull the belly button in, exhale. Great. Now I'm using a block. You don't need a block, or if you've got something that looks like a block or even a block, use it. It just brings the floor a little bit closer. It makes it a bit easier. So I'm going to place a block. I'm going to actually put it on the outside edge of my mat. You choose which one feels better for you. So I'm going to take my legs quite wide. I'm going to inhale up, lengthening like a line, hip, armpit up to the fingers. Yeah, hand on the hip. Inhale, So I'm keeping this length on the side of my body. Length on the side of the body. See, the block can go either side. It's just sometimes I lean forward a bit. So putting it there keeps me open. So I'm opening through the front of the body. The ribs are rolling up, hand comes up. So hamstrings are screaming here. So awareness, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. When I'm teaching you yoga, I'm purposely wanting to confuse your brain. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm confused, that's good. Okay, breathe deeply into the belly. Exhale. I'm gonna just adjust to see what feels good. So if you're not on a block, you might get a little bit stronger there, create more space. I'm gonna come up on my fingertips on this block. Lovely. Great. Let's swap sides. One foot tucks in, the other foot goes out. Put the block down. If you like, and when you're ready, open up. Open up, going out to the side. Hand comes down. Again, you choose which side you want the block on. The hand can stay on the hip if there's any restriction in the shoulders. It can come up. It can even go over. I like it like this, up. And I'm going to just come up on my fingertips, pulling the belly, pelvic floor in, belly button back to the spine. I think a lot in yoga, I've been doing this for about 20 odd years. People don't put enough emphasis on core. I don't think. And I certainly haven't. So pulling pelvic floor in. Oh, I've got the sun in my face. I can feel it on my hand. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And as if you're pulling yourself up from behind, up we come. Brilliant. This time, the block or your hand can go in front of you. Not too close where I feel like I'm shutting down. I'm going to do this at an angle so you can see. So I've got space. I'm creating space. Taking my weight onto the block. So we've got a tripod here opening up to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Like I'm sweeping my arm through water. Inhale up and down. And again, inhale up and down. Swap hands, take that up on the other side. Inhale up, down, inhale up, wiggle the fingers, down, inhale up, down. Brilliant. Hands to the floor. I'd like you to just take your hands behind you and just sort of hang there. You can soften the knees, wiggle the toes, keep your eyes open. We don't want to be disassociating and going off somewhere. Bend the knees, slowly pushing up, coming up to standing. Arms up. I'm going to swivel around here so you can see me. And I'd like you to interlink, the thumbs. Thumbs at the top, walk the feet in or jump the feet in. Okay. Inhale, lengthen, exhale to the side. So your tops of your fingers are like a pineapple. Pineapple hands. Inhale up. Always do threes in yoga. If you forget, you just do three of everything. And again. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Brilliant. Okay, taking the arms like so. And I'm going to ask you to come to the short edge of your mat. Short edge of your mat. And we're going to step forward. Now I want you to feel steady here because I need you to, when you bend your knee, your toes mustn't disappear. The back foot, it's your choice. You can either have it like this or you can have it turned up. It depends how you're feeling in your back. Okay, arms can be up straight like a lightning bolt, but I'm going to actually encourage you to go wide. When we're anxious, we want to disappear and hide. So how can we actually create more space? Doesn't have to be perfect. We don't do perfect, but just create more space in your body right now. Inhale, float up, and let's go on the other side. Make sure my mic's right. Sinking down. Go wide. Create as much space as you can at the front of your body. Slowly release. Slowly release. And this time we're going to just turn around, feet are, both legs are straight, hands behind this time. And I want you to cross your arms behind you, roll your shoulders down your back. Dip your chin to your chest, slowly rolling down. Slowly rolling down. Breathe into your hamstrings. Coming up. Let's switch sides. I'll do it this way. Switch sides. Leaning forward. Lengthening in the hamstrings. Slowly coming up. And coming forward. Okay, this time I'm going to ask you to take one foot out to the side. The other foot is tucking in a little bit, like so. Arms out to the side this time. Arms out to the side, sinking down into that front knee. The gaze is over the middle fingernail here. Middle fingernail, like we're on the beach. Doing this on the beach somewhere. Looking for dolphins out on the ocean. Can you sink a little further down into that knee? Taking some cooling breaths here, then flip the front arm. Put the arm up to the sky now. Lean forward and bring it back. So the back hand will be on the leg, sinking down there. It's called giraffe, so like a big giraffe. Look up to the sky. Exhale, forearm comes down onto that bent knee. Can you take the top arm up and over? Deep breathe. I want you to breathe deeply into your side ribs. So where I'm opening up here, I'm turning the chest this way. Pulling the pelvic floor on when we do this. Sweep the arm back, coming back to where we were at the beginning, looking at dolphins. Hands at the heart. Let's turn the feet in the other direction. Let's do that on the other side. Depending on where our head's at each day, it'll depend on what our balance is like. If our head's gone, we can't balance, okay? So let's take the arms out to the side. Let's sink down into that front knee. 3 breaths. With anxiety, it's useful to inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flip the front hand over, push forward, bring it back. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bringing the hands back to dolphin. Not the yoga pose dolphin, as in looking at dolphins on a beach. Bringing the hands back to the heart. Step or jump the feet together. And I'd like you to feel steady here. How can you feel steady? Wiggle the toes on the mat. Hands together. Slowly lean forward, lean back, find your middle. Take the gaze down. Eyes open, closed, or somewhere in the middle. Take some easy breaths here, let the body cool. Letting the body cool. And if you like, and when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to gracefully come down onto all fours. Coming down onto all fours. I'll go on an angle here, so it might be easier. And we're going to tuck the chin to the chest, arch the spine. Taking the gaze forward, squeeze the face. And again, arch the spine. Forget about the breathing if this is complicated. Just do the movements. Head up, dip the mid-spine. Arch the spine. So continue with this. If you'd like to perhaps add a bit of breath, you might inhale. When you arch the spine, exhale. When you take the gaze up. So continue with this, and I'd like you to start waggling your face. There might even be a yawn in there somewhere. Deep tiredness lives in our muscles, in our fascia. when we move and breathe, it starts to release. It starts to release. Great. Taking the knees a little wider, sitting back into pose of the child. Sitting back into pose of the child. Taking the arms forward. If you are pregnant doing this, please don't do any of the twists and don't lie flat on your belly. Just to look after yourself there. If that doesn't apply, take the head down. Breathe deeply into the spine. Notice the stiffness in your mid-spine, lower spine, back. I don't want you to hurt yourself. I don't want to go into any areas of pain. Great. Coming back onto all fours this time. This time I want you to put one foot back. Take the other arm in front. So it's opposite and opposite. You can even take them out a bit like we're flying. Belly button's pulling back. Inhale. This time we're going to pull the knee to the elbow, arch the spine, push it back out. Remember, in 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. Great. Enjoying that flying moment. Let's swap over. Get feeling steady. Let's take that back. One arm forward. Really stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Elbow to knee. Twice more. Elbow to knee. Open out. Last time. Elbow to knee. Excellent. Stretch out. Great. Coming back, tucking the toes, and I want you to push your hips up into pose of the child. Walk the, not pose of the child, the dog head down. Walk the feet, slowly coming down, and I'd like you to make your way to the floor. Make your way to the floor. If you've got any issues with sore knees, sore back, please adjust, use props, cushions, anything you might need. I'm going to bring a belt in here. Now, you're going to just use a dressing gown belt. It doesn't have to be a special yoga belt, but maybe not one of the rubbery ones. So what I'm going to ask you to do here is put the belt, always put the belt around the ball of the foot where the toes meet, not in the middle there, always there. And we want to have the belt so the arms are long. I'm not like this, so actually let the hands eat the belt, come down so the arms are long, that knee's out, and really adjust here so the spine is long. Roll the shoulders as if the shoulders are melting down the back like wax. Inhale, lengthen the spine. See if you can stay here a bit longer, pulling more on the belt. Lengthen up, straight spine, excellent. Slowly inhale, and if you like, forward fold a little bit, and it might just be the tiniest bit. Take your eyes to the kneecap. It's as if you're going to try and kiss your kneecap. One day it might happen. Arms are straight. Great. Now if you like, and when you're ready, stay here, but look at your hands, and I want you to put the belt in the hand that's on the side of the leg that's out. Okay? And just adjust yourself there. Bring the hand to the hip. And we're going to inhale, sweep the arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Twice more. Inhale up and down. Inhale up and down. Slowly releasing, coming back up. And now I would like you to put one hand behind and the other hand up like this. So I'm creating space. Creating space. And now I'm going to bring that hand, so that hand's coming to the opposite knee. Other hand's going behind to straighten the spine. Let's inhale, lengthen. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now the foot that's out, don't have it flopping around like a floppy flip-flop. Push it back as if it's pushing on a wall. Belly button's pulling in. Deeper twist. Great. Slowly release. Now I want you to see if you can put your hands up and we can switch those over. like a Russian dance, I think. Okay, so the belt, put the belt on the ball, like we said. Strap is long, so the strap isn't, I work with some people and they've got it like this. I want your arms to be long. If you haven't got a belt, or you don't like the belt, or you don't like it in your hand, as I work with some people and they're like, oh, I hate the belt, just use your hands like this. Okay, I'm into the belt today. Spine is long, so pulling on the sole of the foot to lengthen the spine. And again, inhale, lengthen. Wow, hamstrings, really feeling that and enjoying that. Okay, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold down, eyes on the knee. Walk the hands down the belt. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Squeeze your face. Squeeze your face. There's a yawn in there somewhere. Head down. And then get the hand that's the side of the leg that's out, get a hold of the belt, and let's sweep up. Open up. You might even put the leg out a little bit more. Down. Move that block and up and down. Last time. Up and down. Great. So letting go of that. I'm going to invite you now, throw those away. Just coming down onto your back. Down onto your back. Feet on the floor, arms by your side. If you like, and when you're ready, just pause. Let gravity, feel gravity in your spine pulling you down. Just pause for a moment. Maybe notice where your back's on the floor, feet are on the floor, hands are on the floor. Just take some easy breaths here. Let your body be heavy and release. And maybe experiment rolling the shoulders in, like tucking your angel wings in, and now pushing through your hands and feet to bring the hips up and then come down. So we're going to do that a few times with some slight little adjustments so your brain knows what it's doing now. So pushing through the hands, arms, feet, lift the hips. Now this time when we come down, I want you to, rather than bringing it down like an ironing board or shutting a car door, can you roll the spine down? So you're trying to get rid of that little semicircle at the bottom of the spine. So we'll do that again. Inhale up. Perhaps can you push a little higher? Pause for a beat. Roll it down. When you're ready to inhale, lift up. Pause for a beat at the top. And when you're ready to exhale, roll the spine down. Excellent. Slowly now, just bring your knees in. Have a little rock from side to side. Little rock from side to side. If you like, you can take your head up, 2 fingers between the thumbs, and you can come into a posture called happy baby and have a little rock from side to side. Babies actually do this, and that's why it's called happy baby. Have a little rock from side to side if that feels good. Slowly release down. I'm going to ask you to shake your arms, shake your legs. Just slowly let your legs come down. Let the legs be long. If you've got a bad back, always have your feet flat on the floor. You don't have to have your legs flat. And then your knees touching, falling into each other like a triangle. If your back's all right, have them straight. Arms a little bit away from the body. Palms facing up. Just letting your body release, relax and let go. Noticing gravity in your body. Gravity pulling you down. Your lower back, your whole spine sinking into the earth. Taking your attention to the soles of your feet, maybe wiggle your feet a little bit. Just let them release and let go. Feel the cool air on the soles of your feet. The right leg, let the right leg, you might tense it a little bit and then tell it to release and let go. The other leg, take your attention to the whole of the leg and tell it to release and let go. Attention to your hips, let the hips melt back into the hip socket. Tell the hips to release and let go. Awareness now around the belly button. Let the organs around the belly button just release and let go. Feel gravity pulling them down into the earth. Whole spine, release and let go. Gently, maybe perhaps moving your head from side to side. One hand, make a fist. Maybe raise it a little bit and then drop it. Tell it to release and let go. Other hand, make a fist, the arm is tight. Release and let go. Let the jaw be soft, maybe give it a little move, little stretch. Tell it to release and let go. Let the tongue come away from the top of the mouth. Sink down the throat. See your right cheek. Just feel that your right cheek is melting. Just soft, release and let go. Now the other cheek. Let it be soft, release and let go. Your eyes. Just take your awareness behind your eyes. Feel the coolness behind the eyes. Let the eyes release and let go. The space in between the eyebrows. Let it be soft, release and let go. The top of your head, see the top of your head. Let the whole top of your head and the back of your head in contact with the floor. Release and let go. Stay here for as long as you like. Letting your natural breath, just when your body's ready, fill. And when your body's ready to exhale, just notice your body exhaling. Watch your body breathing when you're here. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. And if you like, and when you're ready, just beginning to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, lick your lips. Have a swallow and have a stretch. And just taking a moment just to notice, what do you need now to stay well today? What do you need now to stay well today? Slowly rolling over. You can choose to use the top of your arm as a pillow if that feels okay. So you're welcome to stay there. Or if you like, you can come up into a comfortable seated position. That doesn't have to be cross-legged. Just a comfortable seated position, bringing the hands to the heart. Just notice the cooling breath entering the nostrils. If you don't breathe through your nostrils, you breathe through your mouth. Just slowly sip air through your mouth, as if you're sipping air through your teeth. And we'll close, taking the arms up. Inhale, open out, down. Just notice where your hands touch. Twice more. Just softly. Notice the temperature of your hands, the skin. Often we become very detached from our own bodies. Taking it round, notice your hands landing. And thank you for joining me today. Have a great day. Hope that was useful. And I hope you come and join me again soon. Okay, go well.